We join you on the live report with yet another Times Now exclusive news break. Air India Express, a subsidiary of Air India, has had 66 hard landings in just a year, putting passengers' lives at risk. Ashish Singh joins us with more details. Yes, Ashish.
That's right, Anand. We have accessed an email written by Chief of Flight Safety of Air India Express, Captain V. Kulkarni, to all its pilots, in which he has mentioned that the total number of hard landings has gone up to 66 this year. Remember, it's a shocking number, and it's coming from the airline, which has not learned from its mistake in the Mangalore plane crash. Remember, in February 2014, just a few months ago, we had done a story in which the DGCA had pulled up Air India Express for violating all the norms and not following the code of inquiry, which was suggested by after the Mangalore plane crash. Also, if my cameraman can zoom in and show, see, this is the exact email what we have accessed. These are all the list of the domestic and international airports where these 66 hard landings have occurred. Also, the Chief of Flight Safety had mentioned that it has gone up to 66 this year, and he's writing this email to all pilots and commanders of Air India Express, and also suggesting that ways to bring down these numbers. On that note,
but the bigger story, Ashish, out of these details is the fact that the pilots have not mentioned these landings in the logbook. There is an effort to hide these hard landings.
That's right, Anand. Some of the Air India Express pilots are avoiding to mention these things in their log sheet. Remember, it's important for every pilot to prepare a log sheet and before and after landing, and they have to mention it to their respective company and DGCA. What we are told by the Air India Express is that they have reported all these incidents to Director General of Civil Aviation, and they are party to these investigations. Just to get an international perspective and compare these 66 numbers from the international airlines, we are joined by Mr. Mirza Faizan live from US, Texas. Faizan? Anand?
Yeah.
Back to you, Anand.
Well, Mirza Faizan, I think we've lost him for a moment. He's joining us via Skype. We will try and get him back. But we also have Captain Meenu Wadia joining us from Mumbai. Good evening, Captain. And we are also standing by for Yashwant Shenoy, President of the 812 Foundation, to join us from Mumbai in just a bit. But Captain Wadia, what is the issue with Air India and its pilots, sir? Why are they hiding these hard landings?
The issue which you're talking of, hard landings, is by itself, yes, a hard landing by itself in isolation may not be very serious, but to me what is extremely serious today is the number of hard landings that are taking place. There's obviously a systemic problem, and I'll explain to you why this hard landing first of all happens on such a regular basis. There's an error of judgment of a commander, and sometimes in his career he might do a landing which is not very smooth, which is construed as a hard landing. Very often what happens,
Captain, 66 errors of judgment.
The landing for practice purposes.
Captain,
now if the commander,
Captain, 66 errors of judgment?
Yes, it's an error of judgment, and if the commander...
That's a lot.
No, I'm not saying each one may be an error of judgment. 66 is a systemic problem, and it's a very dangerous trend. Dangerous because why is it, even I would say even 10 or 15 hard landings would be dangerous, and it should have been stopped long back. And I'm surprised that the senior management of Air India or Air India Express has not put its foot down and isolated the problem and addressed the problems earlier. This is a very dangerous trend, and it has to be nipped in the bud.
Well, to compare these number of 66 hard landings by an airline in a year, just to get an international perspective, we are joined by Mr. Mirza Faizan, who is an international expert live via Skype from US, Texas. Mr. Faizan, just for the benefit of viewers, explain to us, how do you see this number, 66? Do you see this is a good enough number for the airline to wake up and revamp its entire training and safety measures?
Definitely, I'll go by the observation Captain has given to the viewers just now. 66 seems, in the Indian context, 66 seems to be a very, very high number of hard landings, Ashish.